vaguely. I get hints of video game music. Oh my gosh. Justin has goldfish. Like the crackers.
I was concerned and weirded out slightly then.
I'm eating live goldfish here. Glub, glub, eat 'em up.
I was wondering. I've told them they are allowed to have 9 lives. Both because I am a cat and because this will probably minimize the number of restarts that happen.
Cool. Okay, it looks like Exuno is playing around with the sound to see why it's so oddly quiet. Ooh. Okay. How does that sound, chat? Do we need to balance this a little bit different? Oh, I don't think we do.
And yes, this is a 6-button game, and yes, this has... Whip physics is pushing it. It has a whip, which obeys some sort of laws. I'm not sure it's physics, though.
Okay.
Yeah, this game has some truly awful music.
So, are we sticking on normal difficulty as well?
Normal difficulty, 9 lives.
Okay, I'm checking with them right now. Everything looks good. Everything's working. I believe it is time to play the game.
Good luck, everybody.
Yes, make sure that you wish them the best of luck.
I'm grooving to this title screen music.
There we go. We're getting good luck. Have fun. Have some sort of fun. Enjoy chaos. Do you think there are any emeralds here? Oh, and if you're playing, be sure to mute/pause my stream. Do all of that. Okay, as soon as I see movement, I will start our timer. Okay, it looks like people are going to different places. So, this is a non-linear game, right?
Yes, there are 5 stages or 5 regions of the world. You can do them in any order except for Germany, which you can only do after all of the others. So we have 2 people who've gone to London. Fragmented Skies has gone to India, I believe.
Sweet.
Yes. And Sanjian has opted for Egypt.
Egypt's a good place. Okay, so 3 different levels. Okay, I'm enjoying this. Ooh, DJ Chupa got struck by lightning. Happens a lot in England.
Now keep a close eye on Fragmented Skies screen and these hecking birds.
Oh, holy crap, I think the bird just shattered.
The birds are probably the 2nd or 3rd worst thing about this game. There is a huge amount of knockback on everything, and there are a lot of tight platforming segments where birds will just send you flying. And the best way to kill them is with the whip, and the whip is utterly useless.
Wait, your health is how much of the Ankh is yellow? Or gold, right?
Sort of. It goes from gold to silver to red. And when it bottoms out, then you've kind of got 2 bars of health.
Okay,
but,
I was a little bit worried.
The Ankh is your health. Now the question here is, did Fragmented Skies read the instructions as to what to do at the start of this level?
Probably
and that goes the same for London as well, the 2 players who are trying that. Because
I'm just looking at Sanjian in Egypt, like whipping the sky, and there's sand blowing all over the place. I presume there's sandstorms because why not?
Oh, there are sandstorms. They will blow you backwards. You have to pretty much hide in the holes to not get sent flying back. Have you seen anyone holding down the whip button and just kind of swinging it around wildly yet?
Yes, it's like Castlevania whip.
It is, except that this is the intended way of using it.
Oh no. Can you actually hurt anything with that?
Yes, although I don't know how. Like, it kind of seems like only the end of the whip does damage, but only if it's kind of snapping in a direction at the time. It's really hard to tell whether...
Well, Sandstorm got him and deposited him to the local bush.
Snakes, men with boomerang scimitars, and that crate contains a bomb.
Why was there just this time bomb sitting out there in the middle of Egypt?
Well, those are usually the ones that make you sad. Like, you open up a crate and you're hoping for a health refill or some invincibility or something that makes the whip do actual damage. And instead it drops a bomb, which has a good chance of killing you.
Nice.
You can see on Sanjian's screen now, actually, the Ankh is nearly entirely red, which means he isn't nearly dead.
Oh, it's not a bush. It's a pit.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I thought it was a bush. And that he was hiding behind the bush, but I guess pit makes sense.
Everyone's having fun, I can see.
Oh yeah, looks... Oh no! Was that a jackhammer that just knocked DJ Choop off?
Yeah, the jackhammer enemies, presumably the vibrations from the jackhammer knock Indy off the platform.
I'm just gonna guess that that's an anachronism. I'm relatively sure jackhammers didn't exist at that time. Let me take a look. I'm
not sure which time period this is. It's young Indiana Jones, which would tend to imply that it's somewhere between like 1910 and 1935 or so.
Yeah, okay, let me take a look. Blah, blah, blah. History. 1806. But it was steam-powered. So I don't know if that counts.
Okay, Fragmented Skies is trying to open up the temple in India. And this requires you to climb up using your whip to the top and whip these 6 blocks that are holding the gate closed, while birds attempt to knock you off. And you do take fall damage, if I remember correctly, although it's very, very minor.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm not finding... I feel like I need to pay attention to the match, not look up the history of jackhammers.
The match is basically suffering.
Okay.
Oh, Exuno has made it through stage 1 of London and is now in Big Ben, where there are giant spiders the size of Indy's entire torso.
I mean, it's London. I don't know. What are your opinions about London? You've probably been there. Compared to
I've lived in London for a while.
Okay. Wow, Exuno, all these deaths.
Yeah, you can jump on the cogs, sort of, except for the middle cog, where you do actually need to jump on the platform. And Exuno keeps trying to dodge the spider, and keeps, well, yeah,
Spider's dead.
Missing the platform. Spider is dead. And now some semi-blind jumps to get over there, hopefully not to get killed by the rats underneath. And now needs to whip upwards and climb up the ladder that's above.
This is a very special game. So, I know, yeah, I think I had vaguely heard about this game before, but I've never actually seen it, so this is an experience.
Prior to today, I didn't know this existed.
Really?
I was shocked. Yeah, I was looking for games today. I mean, I think I mentioned in the Discord chats.
Oh yeah, you're like, I have a bunch of games, but I don't want to use any of them.
Yeah, pretty much. And so I went and found like 15 or 16 Genesis games and a couple of PC games, and I went and played through lots of them. And I started this one, and within about a minute of seeing the whip physics and the horrors of the first level I attempted, I was like, yes, this has to be inflicted on people.
Actually, I have another question about this jackhammer person. Why is he at the top of the bridge using a jackhammer? Okay, I think that's even more important than the question, are there jackhammers in, like, early 1900s London?
I don't know. I will say, since people are commenting about the weapons, I will say the gun and the grenades are both really powerful. You just have very limited ammo, and there are some things that can't necessarily be hurt with them. Belgian intelligence regrets to inform you that Indiana Jones is dead.
Well, he died 9 times, he better be dead. So wait, is the government sending young Indiana Jones to gather artifacts? What's the story here, Faizu?
Okay, in this instance, Indy has to go to various countries around the world where the Germans are stealing secret weapons from these countries, because as everyone knows, prior to the outbreak of World War II, Tibet was right up there in terms of global weapon manufacture. They were top notch. So yeah, you have to go to all of these areas, go through the levels, and then you will find a German spy who is the boss of the level, and you beat him up.
Uh-huh. Okay, gotcha. Beating up spies, my favorite.
Basically, yeah. And yeah, there is a beta of this available as well, which is terrible. I played the beta for a little bit after playing with this. The beta, I think you can only play 2 levels, both of which are in India. It has fewer enemies. The color palette is completely messed up. I can't even remember if I don't think it has bombs. It's just a horrific mess. It's great. You should check it out.
Okay. I'll have to. Let me see. Young Indie Genesis.
I can send you the beta if need be. It's an experience.
Yeah, you can send it later. Like, I'm not worried about it right now. I'm worried about finding more information about this. Wow, this was rated lower than the game that we had previously. Although one person gave it 4 out of 5 hearts and said it's a very overlooked classic. Actually, is this the same one? Is this the Doomsday Machine?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say that person is an idiot, but if they're talking about the Doomsday Machine, that's actually kind of okay. Not a particularly good game, but hey.
Okay, let me look up the right game.
Oh, eBugle says it's the same game, which means I might be thinking of something else. So, okay, maybe that is the same one.
Nice. Okay. They say, the story goes that the Nazis are developing a new weapon, and Indiana Jones must stop them. The quest will take Indy all over the world. The story is weak and story development is non-existent. The controls are simple and nightmarish, and they are sluggish and unresponsive. Using a grenade is a pain, since it involves pressing 2 buttons simultaneously. However, it does not always register. Wait, you said this was a 6-button game?
Yeah, I got them to set it up with 6-button pads instead, so they can just press X to throw a grenade instead.
Okay. So good. Yeah, the controls are simple and nightmarish. I love that description. The music and sound effects are putrid, and calling it music is a stretch. The music and sound effects are so grating that hitting the mute button is highly suggested. No, nobody mute. Nobody mute, okay? I will be so angry.
Yeah, no muting. You have to listen to this. the soundtrack is truly amazing. And DJ Chupa has made it through to Act 2. See if DJ Chupa can defeat the spider and then climb up.
I love it. Defeating the spider, your nemesis. Oh, he just used a grenade on the spider. Perfect.
Why not use a grenade on the spider?
Oh, and then flies to the left.
Yeah, got hit by the rat, I think, and flew off.
This continues on saying, graphic-wise... Oh, what happened?
Sorry, DJ Chupa just managed some sort of weird glitch leap where the cogs and being hit by an enemy, I think, sent them careening up to the ladder in the top right without having to actually climb up.
I've seen some really strange jumps.
Yeah, you can jump higher by holding up and pressing jump. You can run, which I didn't tell them, by either holding down a direction for a certain time or double tapping a direction. Kind of like in a beat-em-up game.
Just watching DJ Chupa, like, I don't understand these physics. How do they work? What is gravity?
This is a special game.
Wow.
I will say, bizarrely enough, I had a lot more trouble on some of the other levels that they've been going through than I did on Big Ben Act 2, whichever this one is. I don't know why. Maybe it's playing Castlevania, but I didn't have too much of an issue with the cogs and the jumping and climbing up, but that might just be because I spent so long in India. I was used to the awful controls by then.
This is hilarious to watch, okay? I'm loving... Like, I'm watching Exuno just flying across the rooftops. Doing an action roll right there. He's gonna die in a bit, just comboed by the back of that guy who's now throwing knives. I don't know, he's resetting. DJ Chupa, that's a game over.
Oh, this is a very special game.
This is so good.
With the resets, I wonder whether Exuno's remembered to set back to 9 lives again.
Fragmented Sky's just whipping that guy until he died. Yeah, Exuno's at 9 lives. He's good.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. It seems to keep that through resets.
Okay, let's see.
I gave them information. I just didn't give them that much information. I told them how to get through one specific level because it is an absolute nightmare to figure out blind. Most of the levels, if there is a trick to beating them, it will tell you so in the introductory text. Like on the level that Fragmented Skies is on now, you need to knock down all of the idols with the help of an elephant, which we can see there.
What a good elephant. Oh geez, you whip him and he goes turbo mode. Okay.
Yeah, you basically need to stand on the elephant and whip upwards to knock down these idols, which will then open up the path to the next area. But the thing is, the game actually tells you this at the start of the level. There is one level where it doesn't tell you basically anything, and it is really confusing and horrible, and it's a maze. And yeah, I just told them how to do that one in case any of them actually made it that far.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Faizu allowed them to get 9 lives for this game, and I can see why. DJ Chupa resting in a hole. Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm choking.
This game is mean, and I'm a cat, so they're allowed to have 9 lives.
That's fair enough, man.
No, this isn't how any of these weapons work. Indy is using a revolver, which can fire off, I think, up to 36 shots in rapid succession. That is one of the few things I like about this, actually, is that if you fire off multiple shots with the revolver, I think you have to fire off at least 5 or 6. He will play a little animation where he blows the smoke off the gun, which, you know, after taking down a boss or something like that with some rapid fire pistol, that does actually feel kind of good.
That's actually
the one
cool.
good thing this game does.
Uh-oh. Exuno, I think, gave up on Egypt.
But yes, we have boomerang scimitars, boomerang lightning axes, some sort of spear that turns into a blender.
Bridge jackhammers. It looked like helix lightning.
So the German scientists are going to Tibet to steal mustard gas.
What? What jerks?
So,
why do they have mustard gas in Tibet? Is Tibet, like, plotting something here? Oh, those Tibetan monks just wanting to rule the world, okay, with all their pacifism.
Like I say, all of these countries... Sorry, I'm just laughing at all of the insta-deaths on Exuno's screen at Tibet, where the fish just knock you backwards into the water.
Those combos, they're so powerful.
It's random which direction the fish jump in. What's even worse is that the smaller
Oh, jeez.
What's even worse is that the smaller ice flows actually break if you stand on them for too long, so you just die.
Are you serious?
I'm entirely serious.
I don't think they know yet, though. I'm not sure Exuno knows. Fragmented Sky is trying to chase the elephant. Okay. There we go. There's hope now.
Yeah, it's those idols that are directly on top of the pillars are the ones that need to be whipped down. But the thing is, this involves, you know, being accurate with the whip and mastering whip physics. So good luck with that.
Well,
I would argue out of everything that Egypt is probably the hardest and most irritating of the set of levels. Tibet, despite that first level, isn't actually too bad.
I'm not sure anybody's made progress on this game.
No, I think everyone is still on Egypt 1. I haven't seen any of them enter the pyramid yet. But yeah, the German scientists getting all of their plans. I can't remember what all the weapons they're trying to steal are. Mustard gas is from Tibet. The Gatling gun might be from Egypt. The ball-bearing bomb, I think, is London.
Oh my gosh, this elephant! Get on the elephant!
Yeah, the elephant's collision detection, actually all of the collision detection is incredibly wonky. But with the elephant in particular, the space between where you can jump on it and where you're bumping into it and being sent flying backwards is really weird and minor.
Okay, Fragmented Sky's got another statue knocked down, or idol, whatever.
Whatever.
Idols are basically, like, fancy statues anyways. Oh, jeez! Fragmented Sky's almost dead. I like these guys that sort of, like, have these extendable umbrella weapons.
Yeah, it's kind of a spear or a mace or something that just turns into a blender.
Don't touch the elephant butt. The blender spear. Ooh. Fragmented Skies, you're so close. You're doing so good.
And yeah, I think at this point I was just basically holding the whip button down and then mashing all of the directions to just spin the whip around the entire screen. I don't know if it ever worked, but I tried it.
Oh no!
Oh, okay. They're trying to get flamethrowers from London.
Well, it looks like, unfortunately, India... Do you lose the ability to go back after you die?
I don't think so.
Because Fragmented Skies just died, and it said they made off with whatever you were trying to get. So go to another country.
How curious. Okay, I did not ever notice that.
I would not consider that complete. Oh, Fragmented Skies.
I would not consider that complete. No, this game wishes it was Super Castlevania 4. This game wishes it was any Castlevania. This game wishes it was Castlevania 2. Or the dreadful 3D ones. Or even Castlevania Judgment. Okay, Exuno has made it through to the pyramid, which is the level I basically told them how to do, because that level is utterly infuriating.
Oh, it's because of the timer. You have a timer at the top right. And if your timer gets to 0, they take the stuff, I guess. So, hurry up, Fragmented Skies, or they're going to take all of Tibet's mustard gas. Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't remember Tibet being one of the forefront countries in terms of global weapons research, but, well, hey, who am I to argue with young Indiana Jones?
True,
all right.
True. Oh, yeah?
Let's talk about the temple, or the pyramid, since Exuno is there at the moment. There are lots of death traps, lots of snakes, lots of spiders, and the snakes and spiders will respawn. What you need to do is to go into the room that they're in now with the giant muscle man statue spitting fireballs.
Mm-hmm.
You need to whip the gears at the top of the screen until the chains disappear.
Okay.
And then you need to backtrack several rooms and jump up some of the appearing and disappearing blocks to go through a hole in a roof, which you cannot see from the ground and which was not there before, and there is no indication whatsoever that it is opened up. And you need to do this repeatedly to get to the top of the pyramid.
Aha, Exuno has freed the chains. Wow, okay, at least he's on the right track, despite being almost dead.
Which is unfortunate because this is a really long level.
Oh, jeez! Oh. He just got thrown into the ceiling there.
Yep. Those ancient Egyptians did not mess around with the traps in their pyramids. Although I'm not really sure that an Egyptian pyramid is where you'd find the schematics for the Gatling gun, or whatever it is they're looking for there.
Gotcha. So, I got more information. Apparently, if you don't get one of the weapons in the level before time runs out, what happens is that it appears in the final level of the game. So, you don't get mustard gas, then they throw it at you in the final level.
They threw all of the weapons at me in the final level, and I got all of the weapons.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's how it's supposed to work.
You know, spoiler warning. The final level is a German Zeppelin base, and the Zeppelin is mounted with bombs and Gatling guns and mustard gas and flamethrowers and a lightning gun for some reason. And yeah, all of those appear on the Zeppelin, or all of them appeared for me anyway. So I don't know, maybe I actually failed at getting all of the weapons, even though I got all of the weapons.
Yeah, that's strange. I don't know. Maybe you were playing a beta.
No, if I was playing the beta, I wouldn't have got past the second level.
Okay, that's fair
How
enough.
are we doing on time, by the way?
We are 24 minutes, almost 25 minutes into the match. Do you consider beating the first half of a stage progress?
Do I consider it? What
Yeah,
what do you
how are
mean
we
by
tracking progress?
We are tracking progress by number of acts completed. So if they beat, if they beat Egypt 1 and Egypt 2 and Tibet 1, then that counts as 3 stages.
Gotcha. Well, we personally don't really care if they make it, like, if they just time out all the levels. It's important for them to beat the acts,
Yes.
and we are judging based off of the acts completed. So DJ Chupa is on Egypt 1, Exuno's on Egypt 2.
Yep.
And that would mean Exuno has made progress then.
Exuno has also made it to London 2, I believe. So that's 2 stages completed. I don't know. Kate's keeping track of all of this.
I believe so. Oh no, Sanjian unfortunately faced the wrath of the jackhammer. What a game.
If time runs out, the level is not counted as completed, though. But yes, we're tracking by acts completed within each stage. And I forgot how painful this game was. And I was playing it a few hours ago. That's how bad it is. I blocked out my memories of this game.
Wait, so apparently Egypt, each floor is essentially the same and it's about 10 to 15 floors?
Yes, pretty much. I don't know if it's quite that many, but basically, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You
I love DJ Chupa's combo here.
Exuno's got 11 lives, which will serve them quite well for getting through that, but they need to find or get lucky with a lot of health pickups.
I'm just amazed by this game already. Ooh, Fragmented Skies making some progress, getting quite a few of those idols knocked down. Okay. I think he only has a couple more to go.
Yeah, I think you're right.
This game does have a health bar. It is the Ankh, the symbol up at the top left next to the number of lives.
Yeah. When the Ankh is fully red, then you lose.
Okay. Fragmented Skies, just one more. One more. Get the idol! Okay, never mind. Oh, I guess he did. Because the elephant disappeared.
The door is open, so now he just has to kill this enemy. Hopefully, maybe.
Oh, jeez. You know, I wish that I had a boomerang sword. That would make life so much easier.
Boomerang scimitars make everything better.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's picked up 12 bullets for the gun as well.
And to Act 3 of India.
Where there are plenty of jerk birds.
What was Act
jerk
1?
bats.
Oh, Act 1 was...
Act 1 is outside the temple where you're going through the streets.
That's right.
DJ Chupa is right now.
Yeah. Oh, no. DJ Chupa got knocked down. That is...
Yeah, it took me a while to realize how vertical the first stage of India actually is. Like, I didn't realize that half of the stuff in the background...
No. Fragmented Skies. Fragmented Skies! No! Oh my gosh. So stressed out there.
Made it.
Yeah.
Just made it.
Yeah. That was close.
Yeah, you have to whip the thing many times to manage that.
Like, that idea is... The idea's good, but why have birds flying at you while you're about to get crushed? Like, why?
Yeah, that's just the really cruel bit. And also the completely random generation of where the floor spikes and stuff are going to appear in this level. There's just so much horror in this game.
Also, yeah, I'm just thinking, what kind of temple priests were these, you know? First off, having spikes all over. Second off, keeping birds in the temple? Like, I mean, birds are cool and all, but maybe you should keep them outside.
If there is one thing about this game that is slightly merciful, it's that your health bar is pretty big. As in, spiders and snakes and so on really don't do a great deal of damage to it. It tends to be the environmental stuff that does more.
Fragmented Skies is on to Act 4.
Oh, up to the boss. The trench-coated guy.
Whoa! And into the lava! Wait, that's all it took?
Badly, Indy. The enemy now has the plans.
You jump into the lava. It's too bad.
Yeah, I managed to find a spot on the very left of the room where I couldn't get knocked back and just span the whip around like a maniac.
Probably good, but yeah, Fragmented Skies has beaten 3 of the 4, I believe, in India. That's pretty substantial.
Oh, I think so. And yeah, the India boss... I wouldn't say that India is one of the harder levels, but the India boss is definitely one of the harder ones. All of the bosses are basically identical. It's just the arena in which you fight them is different.
Yeah. What is this farting music?
I don't know, but it's great. Genesis Electro farts, man.
Like, I would not expect this at all in a video game. Wow, these jackhammers are so cruel. Okay, everything in London is cruel. Exuno is fighting the Illuminati?
Oh, yes, okay. That's pretty much the top of the pyramid where you just have to whip the eye repeatedly.
Wow.
Forever.
Okay, that's inspirational. It looks like grenades likely do not work on eyes.
They may work. I didn't try them too extensively.
That's a death. Please start back at the boss.
No, it's all the way back at the bottom of the temple.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
I know.
Faizu, I am so angry right now. Okay.
For what it's worth, that's only like halfway through the level. You then have to go back down through the entire temple. Or the entire pyramid.
This is terrible.
It does. It does at least keep the progress of you having whipped the chains.
Oh, good.
So it's not as bad as it could be, but you do still have to climb up all however many flights.
A billion of them.
Yeah, you can see, like, jumping up those blocks right there, there is no indication that there is a hole in the roof there, and that hole does not appear until you whip the chains on the Muscle Man statues.
Okay, climbing back
Figuring
up is
out
not too bad.
Way too long.
At least from what I can see, it seems pretty quick to jump back up. There we go, Illuminati! Come on, kill the Illuminati. Ugh.
Yeah, this boss is, or this mini-boss, I guess, is just easiest to damage boost through, I found. And then hope you can find some health pickups back on the way down.
Oh geez, okay, it's a blue eye.
Big Ben is proving to be quite difficult for everybody.
Yeah, but Fragmented Skies is onto the clock tower.
Yeah.
I mean, it is Big Ben.
Oh, there we go. Fragmented Skies has figured out how to whip and climb up the ladders.
Some progress there. Watch out for the dumb metal parts of the clock. I mean, most of the clock is metal, but these are like the weights.
This level, other than falling down off the bottom of the screen, there isn't too much that will actively kill you here, but it is really easy to fall and lose a huge amount of progress.
Yeah.
Like, there's very little that will actually do much damage to you, but you might wind up falling right the way back down 4 or 5 stairs.
How do boomerang axes even make sense, okay?
I don't know.
I'm so disappointed.
How do giant eyes firing lightning and homing fireballs work?
I don't know. Oh, Exuno's going back down.
Did Exuno beat the eye? I didn't see.
I think so. That or he's just angry at the eye. It's like, I hate you,
We'll
eye.
find out, because you basically need to... No, the eye is unbeaten, so the...
No! Why? Why, Faizu?
Because that hole in the ground is still closed. Yeah, I think the color of the eye indicates which attack it's going to use. It has 3. It fires a series of fireballs straight down, or possibly straight at you, but I was usually standing underneath it, whipping at the time. It has a homing fireball that chases you, and it can turn the ground into weird lightning. And I think it's the eye color that determines which of those attacks it does.
Oh. Well, hopefully he's able to figure out what he needs to do. Did he just get a whip upgrade? Are there whip upgrades?
Yes, there are temporary power-ups to
Sweet.
The whip, which makes it actually capable of killing things that aren't snakes and spiders in one hit. You can also get temporary invincibility, which also completely removes all knockback, which is obviously fantastic because knockback is one of the worst things in this.
Oh yeah, I can tell that. Yeah. Okay, Exuno got another grenade. Back to the Illuminati boss.
Yeah. Stand underneath, whip up and down. That's the trick.
I love that that's all
my
that
trick,
you really
anyway.
have to do.
The grenade may actually work, because it did seem to explode on the eye that time. I tried grenades and they just kind of sailed past it, so...
It looks like Exuno got stuck in the eye. Okay. This
That's
might be
good.
an effective tactic.
That seems good.
Okay, I'm
Getting stuck
hearing
in the eye.
collision. Oh my gosh, Fragmented Sky is making some pretty solid progress in Big Ben.
Big Ben is a long level.
Well, it's even longer now.
There
Yes,
goes
the
most of that
Illuminati's
progress.
down! Go, Exuno!
And Exuno has a lot of health left too.
Yeah. He's gonna make it down just fine.
Yep.
Your friend Chang. Wait, Chang is in this game? And he's going to Tibet!
Cheng, not Chang.
I don't care. Someone spelled it wrong, okay?
Well, we can't trust him to travel. Can we trust him to spell his own name?
No. I don't trust Chang with anything, okay? Oh my gosh. See, you thought Chang was this innocent kid who just didn't know what he was doing, but he's got all the mustard gas. Okay? Seriously.
Chang went to Tibet to get mustard gas, save it from the Nazis.
It's canon to me.
Exuno is low on life, but has 11 lives, so if it does actually keep progress with the Illuminati eye being dead, then doing pretty well in terms of doing this level.
Do you have to
Time is running a little bit low, though.
Oh my gosh. Whoa, no!
What?
Faizu, do you go back to this earlier part?
You go back to the start of the level, but it tracks some of the progress, so it might track the fact that the eye has been defeated.
Okay,
we'll
it
find
better.
out when we get to the path downwards.
Yes.
Yeah, the path is open.
I was almost
yes, Kate.
extremely angry.
Belgian intelligence sent you to Tibet to meet Chang. Tintin's secret revealed. Also, I love the falling blocks in the Egypt level. I just love that they have spikes on the bottom of them. Because a giant, concrete block or something isn't enough. It's got to have spikes on the bottom as well.
It helps you know that it's dangerous. See, if it's just a falling block, you might think, oh, my friend. But spikes on a falling block? Yeah. Don't even...
Yeah, that's when you know it's dangerous then.
Yeah.
Tintin secretly worked with Indiana Jones. Who knew?
Or Tintin was trying to steal the mustard gas all along.
Tintin was a German agent?
I mean, he did live in Europe.
Fighters Fork, the controls are weird and sluggish and unresponsive, and you move far too quickly. Part of it comes down to the fact that if you double tap a direction, Indy will start sprinting. And if Indy sprints, you simply don't have enough time to react to anything on screen, but you need to get through levels quickly. And it seems like if you double tap a direction while you're jumping, he will also start sprinting on landing, which you might not be expecting. It's kind of a nightmare. If they can, I reckon that if anyone actually makes it through the first stage of Tibet, the ice flows, then they will probably finish Tibet, because the rest of Tibet is honestly pretty simple.
It looks like Sanjian is getting the hang of... Well, nope. He was getting the hang of it a little bit. Fragmented skies. Come on, keep climbing. Keep going.
Exuno is making slow but steady progress in the pyramid, but the problem is only 2 minutes left.
Uh-oh. Apparently, the creator of Tintin would kick my butt if he were alive today. Ooh, I'm so scared. I mean, that's a good enough reason for him to be a little bit upset. What?
Aren't you Tintin?
I am Tintin, okay? As a matter of fact, don't tell people about what we've been discussing here, okay? Unikin, thank you for subscribing!
Sanjian is apparently beginning to dislike these controls.
But yeah, as a matter of fact, I've never been to Tibet, so how could I steal their mustard gas, huh?
I would make a comment about how this is another game where falling in water is instant death, but in fairness, considering the amount of ice on that water, I'm pretty sure I would die if I fell into it. This is a game where falling into water, instantly killing you, actually seems kind of justified for once.
Wait, now we're talking about the pronunciation of Tintin? Yeah, all I can see otherwise is it's Teen or Tine. And I'm pretty sure it's not Tine, okay? 90% sure there.
Isn't it Tim, if you ask the Germans?
Sure, it's pronounced Tauntaun. Hey, my name's Tauntaun. Exuno! Wait, did he finish it?
No.
Oh.
Ran out of time.
Ba-ba-bum.
I think ran out of time. Oh, there we go. DJ Chupa has made it to Tibet level 2.
Nice! Where are the yaks?
There are several somethings. I don't know whether they're yaks or not.
Okay, we also
Mountain goats, I think.
Oh, they're mountain goats. Wait, are there mountain goats in Tibet? Because there are in the US.
I don't know. Maybe.
That would be really strange for there to be, like, animals, I don't know, mountain goats indigenous to both the US and Tibet.
DJ Chupa is on Act 3 of Tibet.
Nice.
Because that was how easy Act 2 of Tibet is. And Act 3 is basically just climb up the tower and fight a boss.
Oh, well that's not too bad. Yeah, okay, Exuno made it to the boss chamber, I suppose, and fell onto spikes. So that's what happened with Exuno. Oh, watch out! It looks like DJ Chupa's fighting Gemini Man. Oh, never mind, just dying.
DJ Chupa decided to leap off the tower and see what was down below.
Might be a better idea.
Only one life left.
Okay, I'm gonna Google Tibetan mountain goats.
You do that.
Because I want to see how accurate this is. Also, are jackhammerists native to London?
Also, if Tibetans guarded their giant towers containing the secrets of mustard gas with angry tigers.
Yeah, I have no idea.
And yeah, Fragmented Skies is fighting the boss in London and has the right idea in terms of just hiding in a corner so you can't get knocked down and whipping wildly and using the gun when you get the chance.
Okay, range and habitat of the mountain goat.
Oh, the falling.
It inhabits Rocky Mountains and Cascade Range.
Well, apparently.
Yeah, there are no mountain goats in Tibet, so...
Well, I'm not sure what they were.
They're Tibetan goats, though. Ooh.
Oh, Fragmented Skies has successfully beaten the boss of London and has completed London.
Wow! Good job! Yeah, fantastic work, Fragmented Skies. Sorry,
that was nicely done.
Trying to learn about Tibet here, but that's more important.
DJ Chupa is fighting the boss in Tibet.
With a killer chandelier?
Yeah. Well, Tibet's full of that sort of thing. There we go. DJ Chupa has beaten the boss of Tibet.
Nice.
Tibet's advanced technologies are now out of the hands of the Germans.
Wait. Okay, the goat that I found is not a Tibetan goat, it's an Australian goat? What the crap? I don't know what I'm looking for anymore.
Well, whatever the goats in that Tibet level were, they had curly horns. They looked like kind of like Lockton sheep, but those are Isle of Man specific.
Gotcha. Apparently they're Tibetan cashmere goats. But they also live in Australia now. I don't know. So, if you wear cashmere wool, it may have come from Ching. Just trying to help you, okay? Trying to put everything in perspective. It does look like
everyone is starting to get the hang of this.
Yeah. The controls have been terrible, but everybody is sort of adjusting. Wow! That fish just hit Exuno's crotch. Oh boy! Okay. Yeah, everybody is doing a lot better than when they started. That's the thing with some of these games.
I mean, it also helps with doing some of these levels again. Like, London in particular, you kind of need to go up and then right, and then you need to go back to the left again, and it's kind of a confusing mess.
Yeah, it's a little bit strange.
Because otherwise there is a men at work sign which prevents you from going onwards for some reason.
And you have to blow up the bridge gears?
Yeah. It does warn you of this at the start of the level. But yes, you have to blow up both of the bridge gears so that you can proceed down from the starting points off to the right and fight a guy with a giant boomerang axe that's imbued with lightning.
Okay, is this like the London Bridge that's falling down?
Possibly.
Okay.
But then you make it to Big Ben, which is full of cogs and Simon Belmont.
When did the London Bridge get struck by lightning? No. Get lift. What do you even call it? Lifties? Get lift.
What are you looking for?
No, because you can lift the bridge, right? That's why it has gears.
Oh, you mean in terms of like raising the bridge, like a... Yeah, okay, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Okay, it's the tower bridge, I think. Because it definitely has towers. Okay.
It is worth noting, since someone called me out on this a little bit earlier, that even if you sprint in Egypt, the sandstorm still knocks you backwards. You have to go into the holes.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Or the bushes, as Brotentia thinks they are.
It looked like you were hiding behind bushes. Like there are these snakes and these angry men, and you just kind of hide from them.
And mice are armadillos, we know, Brotentia.
Oh my gosh. Are you trying to start drama, Faizu?
Whenever I'm talking to you, I'm not sure I'm the one who starts this. I want to check something, actually. I've just thought of something.
Okay, so there was an original raising mechanism put in by the Hamilton... Wait. Hamilton Owen Rendell. Let me go take a look. When did he do that? It doesn't even say the time. Oh my gosh.
Well, when was he alive?
1843 to 1902. So odds are it was before Young Indy. Fine.
Yeah. I think young Indy was... Indy was born in... I don't know. Is it 1910, 1900, something like that? I can't remember how old he's supposed to be in there.
I'm just trying to find flaws in this game, and I can't find a single one.
No, I mean, there are basically no problems with this. We know that the Tibetans invented mustard gas and the Germans stole it from them.
Wait. Ooh, that might be a flaw. Okay, let me Google Tibet mustard gas. Okay, Tibet.
Are you going to Google whip physics?
whip physics. It's important. Okay, let me see. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Dude.
Sorry for yawning. It's 3
okay.
a.m. here. My group can sometimes be a little troublesome with scheduling, and I have to stay up until 3 a.m. to make sure they can play games, so I make them suffer as much as possible. That's why they get crap like this. Are you kidding? That's the entire point of this.
Oh, do make them suffer. Okay, never mind.
Indy was born in 1899, apparently.
Huh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, that's why he's young. That whip looks like it was drawn in MS Paint. I think that's as accurate a description as ever. I'm not a drama llama. Not a silly goose.
Like a piece of string that does not obey any sort of physics.
It's true. So
I will say though, the fact that it's weird and irregular movement is strangely impressive for the Genesis.
It's kind of endearing.
Yeah, it's weirdly hypnotic.
Although I'd say that Ernest Evans' whip is definitely better than this one.
Ernest Evans is definitely better than this.
Well, yeah.
I still don't know if I'd call Ernest Evans a good game necessarily, and hopefully Mikuyama won't try to murder me for that. But, you know, compared to this, Ernest Evans is the pinnacle of human achievement in video games.
I don't know. Ernest Evans is just fantastic. Okay, Exuno on to India 2. Very nice. I think.
There were a couple of decent Indiana Jones games, and one or two very good ones as well, and a number of really, really awful ones.
There we go, India 2.
I really, really wanted to give my group Fate of Atlantis, the action game.
Oh,
just
baby.
to make them feel very excited when I said, you're playing Fate of Atlantis. But finding any way to measure progression in that proved to be a nightmare.
Yeah, that tends to be the case.
So that one, unfortunately, kind of went by the wayside. But hey, you never know. Maybe once group stages are done, if I can devote a little bit of time to figuring out how to do progression, you can use that at some point.
We'll talk.
Oh, and DJ Chupa just fell right down Big Ben.
These fish! Fragmented Skies is just meeting all this fish resistance.
That's the thing, like I said, if you make it through the first bit of Tibet,
Oh! It hurts.
The fish RNG is painful. And I'm fairly certain it is RNG in terms of which direction they jump, because that first one either goes left or right.
Mm-hmm. I just love the elephant attacking Exuno. So
I don't know if the elephant actually does any damage. Like, it knocks you back, but like I said, you have a weirdly large health bar in this game.
Oh yeah. No, I saw someone die to the elephant one time. They touched the elephant's butt and they died.
Of course they touched the butt.
Well, that can be...
Of course you noticed them touching the butt.
Dude, I pay attention to the important moments.
I know, we have a lot of quotes regarding you and butts and booty butts in the quote pot.
Oh, I like the booty butt. Okay. Exuno is on... Okay. I think Exuno has figured out what he needs to do in India. Good.
Yeah, looks like.
Oh, nice. There is a butt emote on Twitch. I pay attention to the important things, Faizu.
Someone had to have one. The bits that DJ Chupa's going through now is kind of a pain. I don't think the falling things by the bells can hurt you, but if you are standing on the platform when they fall, the bells chime and the sound makes Indy judder around and possibly fall.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah, it looks like Big Ben is just kind of evil.
Big Ben is a really cruel clock tower stage, and that's including all of the clock tower stages in the Castlevania series.
Oh my gosh, Fragmented Skies, you're almost there! There you go! Through Tibet 1 onto Tibet 2.
Tibet 2 should not cause any problems. This should be done really quickly.
Yeah, the goats can't even hit you because they're cashmere goats, okay? Seriously, cashmere, the most delicate of wools.
All of the enemies are basically on one plane, so it's just a case of, like, jump up, and that's it. Like, you're not going to take much damage, you're probably not going to fall. There aren't too many areas where you can fall back down.
Oh yeah,
you just get to the top.
That's
and there you go,
that's
Tibet 2 done.
Nice, and Tibet 3.
Tibet 3 takes a little bit longer. I don't know if there's enough time left to beat Tibet 3.
I love that Tibet 3 has lasers, though, you know?
Yeah.
Activate the Tibetan laser defense system.
I don't know why the Germans, and I don't know at this point whether, I don't know what year this game is set in, so I don't know whether this is World War I Germans or whether this is Nazis. But I don't know why the Germans are attempting to steal mustard gas. Actually, yeah, it must be pre-World War I, because mustard gas needs to be stolen from Tibet. But I don't know why they don't steal the lasers from Tibet instead.
Because you have to have, like, an electrical system, which only Tibet had at that time. Oh, they also have laser tigers?
That was close. Fragmented Skies.
Oh my gosh, Fragmented Skies, no! Ooh, I do like the pistol blowing animation. Blow that smoke away.
Yes, I mentioned that before. That is awesome. That is one of the few things about this I genuinely like. If you fire off multiple shots, then he does blow smoke from the pistol.
Don't let the tiger get you, Fragmented Skies. No, the laser defense system is too strong.
I mean, young Indiana Jones was, I think, set in various eras between like 1910 and 1930, depending on which episode or movie it was. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay,
Exuno said that they're done. I mean, there's really not much. Well, Tibet 1 he could potentially
might be possible with some luck to finish, but
I think the Fragmented Skies just needs to go up. I'm not sure you can even kill this tiger.
Oh, I don't know either.
Well,
I just damage boost right the way up. Get knocked back a lot, but...
Oh no! Faizu, I was so close!
What time did you stop it on?
Man. There's 0.01 left, okay? Ugh! So close, but yes, the game is done. We are through young Indiana Jones and DoomTube or whatever it's called. Nobody Important 5, thank you for subbing. But yeah, the game is done. Young Indiana Jones and the DoomTube is finished. That's what I'm calling it now. I don't know what it's called.
Young Indiana Jones and the fate of the Tibetan mustard gas. In Tintin.
The fate of the Tibetan mustard gas. Ooh, I like that as a subtitle. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this has been fantastic, and I have no idea who won.
I have no idea who won.
Like, everybody made some pretty solid progress, I feel. I don't want to say anything, though.
I don't feel like anyone performed badly in this.
For this game, I think everybody played as good as they could.
Yeah, I think that everyone did well.
No, I think
This
the audience won.
Nightmarishly difficult game, and it is much, much worse to control than it looks, believe me.
Yeah.
And it does not look good.
Indiana Jones is dead. So, yeah, the question is... It looks like everybody is guessing on stuff, so, you know, this is going to be up to our official referee. Xeno got to a lot of bosses, but died on them. I believe that's true. But we are judging progress strictly on how many acts are completed. Is that right?
I believe so. Kate is going through the results now, I think.
Sweet. Well,
Just
we'll
waiting
go ahead
for
and
the
chill for a little bit longer.
official tally.